Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Steven with the Bonafede team. Today, we'll be interviewing Kyle, the manager of Pizza My Heart. We're very excited to learn more about him. Let's first start out with letting us know a little bit about yourself.
So yeah, like you mentioned, I'm the manager of Pizza My Heart. I've run this store for about 2 years now. I started with the company in 2015. I started as a cook. Just really liked the company and making pizza and worked my way up. I applied as a manager and then was trained to do it.
And how long have you been in the industry?
I've been working with food for like 10 or 12 years now.
Okay. And what are some of the reasons why you got into this industry?
I just kind of fell into it. I graduated college and I was doing some freelance stuff and I needed something for now. And that's how I ended up working at Whole Foods. I got there. That's where I actually first started making pizza, was covering their prepared foods department. And then I just found out that I was a pretty good cook and just kind of kept rolling with it.
What makes you passionate about your business?
Honestly, a lot of it is really just the fun of cooking. We occasionally do introduce new pizzas or we find better products that we can use for our pizzas, and just staying up to date with trying to make sure that we're making a good quality product for our customers. And then as I grew into management, one of the things that I really like is there's a lot of like teens that come in for their first job. The basic work skills that they would need, kind of making sure they're being punctual, making sure that they're completing their jobs before they leave, things like that. That's really great seeing, where someone can be when they first get their first job on day one to where they are 6 months later or like a year later, how much they've grown and how much they can take care of by themselves and how much like hand-holding you don't have to do, and letting them kind of go off and grow as a person it's really, really rewarding.
Yeah, actually that was my next question. What fulfills you the most about serving your community? But it looks like, you kind of...
Yeah, there's that. I mean, and that's specifically with this location too. There's a lot of kids that live like in the area. So that's a really cool thing. I grew up not too far from here too. So like, being able to kind of still be in that environment where I grew up is pretty neat, pretty unique. I feel like not a lot of people get that in their life. But then also, just having people be really excited about what you do is really great too. And customers come and say that like our pizza is their favorite pizza, or they really like, how friendly everybody is when they come in. Those sorts of things like definitely put a smile on my face every day.
That's great. That's great to hear. And that's awesome that you have a passion for it as well. What are the reasons why and some of the factors that you chose the neighborhood of Willow Glen?
So I didn't really get to choose. I was selected for this one because the company knew that I grew up in the area. We do a lot of field trips. This store in particular, I did one this morning actually. They thought that I'd be really good with that. My mom was also a preschool teacher down the street too. So like all the preschools that are down the street, like they come in, we give them a tour of the store. We tell them how to make pizza. The kids make their own little pizza.
And what do you love about Willow Glen?
I didn't have a car until I was 26. So it's a great place to ride a bike. I got around on the bicycle for a long time. It's one of the things that I've always really liked about this neighborhood. And then it's a beautiful place. There's trees on almost all the streets, like lining the street. That's a really great thing. It's very beautiful, like any time of year because of that. Mm-hmm. And so the weather is always really nice or manageable.
Maybe tell us a little bit more about yourself, your family. Did your family grow up here as well?
Yeah, my mom actually grew up like right down the street. And when I first started working for Pizza My Heart, the way I fell into it was because my grandma was still there. My grandfather passed, so she was by herself. So I moved in with her to help take care of the house, take care of her. And so that was kind of nice too, because I bounced around California for a while before I'd really fallen into kitchen.
I appreciate your time today. And just one more thing for our audience, if there's anything that you'd like to tell them and our fellow neighbors of Willow Glen, maybe one thing that you'd like to tell them as a message.
Go out and enjoy it and try to do it on a bicycle.
All right, well, we'll see you next time, guys. Thanks so much.